ProPublica has continued to follow up on their reporting on the corruption of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas with a massive new report out this week detailing 38 vacations that they know of by well-connected billionaires, along with 34 private flights and a dozen VIP passes to sporting events. And most of these billionaire benefactors to Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas have in fact benefited from decisions he has made from the bench. They may not have all had business directly in front of the court. Some of them did, but nearly all of them benefited from decisions he made by owning, industries where he would hand down favorable rulings. So just because it wasn't their particular case doesn't mean they didn't benefit, because they did. So here we are now. I mean, ProPublica keeps banging this stuff out. It's amazing. The folks at ProPublica, by the way, phenomenal work. It is a nonprofit organization. If you can support them in any way financially, I do encourage everybody to do that, by the way. They're awesome. But here's the thing. How much more evidence of corruption do we need before something happens? Okay, right now, think about this. Right now, there is no formal investigation into the corruption of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. Not one. Oh, the Senate's looking at it. They're looking at it. We've asked, John Roberts to come in and talk to us, but he says he's not going to talk to us. So, I guess that's it. He doesn't want to talk about the corruption of his own conservative justices, so there's nothing we can do. And for the most part, that's kind of right. Because to play devil's advocate, actually against myself for a moment, let me point this out. All of this alleged corruption that's been pointed out by Clarence Thomas, it's technically not illegal. So while I'm sitting here saying, why do we not have investigations? I also know the answer to that. Because an investigation is seeking to find illegal activity. And because we do not have rules governing how a Supreme Court justice has to recuse themselves from certain cases, there are no rules. There's no crime. There's no potential conflicts of interest because there's no rules barring conflicts of interest. If conflicts of interest are allowed, there are no such things as conflicts of interest. Therefore, we cannot have a real investigation into Clarence Thomas because there's no rules prohibiting the activity that he's engaging in. He can take all the trips he wants from all the billionaires he wants, and we can't do a damn thing about it. Now, if we had the numbers in the House and the Senate, we could impeach him and can remove him from office, sure. But we're never going to have those kind of numbers, not, within the next 10 years at least. So I don't think he'll be on the court 10 years from now. So nothing. We don't have investigations because we don't have rules for these people. And if you ask me, the corruption, we get it. We understand it now. ProPublica is going to keep banging these pieces out, and we're going to get more and more of it, probably against other justices too. They've already uncovered some with other justices. But at the end of the day, we can't do anything about it because there's no rules really governing these people. What the Senate should be working on, instead of, we want answers, don't even bother with the answers. We got the answers. These people are corrupt as hell. Y'all start working on the legislation right now to put rules in place for that Supreme Court. So that way, the next time it happens, we will have an area where we can launch a formal investigation and get these people convicted and out of office. But if we don't get the legislation first, then investigations mean absolutely nothing. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.